liberals wouldn't be so dumb if they scraped up a bunch of money and sent their kids to a private school. Tonight I'm sitting down with another successful white woman who has faced as much discrimination as a young black child trying to attend a segregated school in 1957. Betsy DeVos.
Well, according to what I know to be true. I'm sorry, could you repeat the question?
Well, I was just explaining how you've been treated so harshly by your lib-troll critics.
Oh my goodness, yes. Back when I was in a school, I was the victim of many racial discrimination. In fact, once when I was trying to give a speech, the whole audience stood up and turned their backs on me and booed for no good reason.
Oh, that's a terrible thing to happen to a child.
Oh no, that was when I was a 59-year-old woman.
Great! Well, Betsy, why don't you tell us why a voucher system is the absolute best school system and every other school system is reminiscent of Nazi Germany and McCarthyism?
Basically, instead of taking everybody's tax dollars and giving it to children in schools, I want to take everybody's tax dollars and give it to the heads of charter schools who just so happen to be my very rich friends. If I get what I want, in 4 years, every rich child who's in 6th grade will be reading at an 8th grade level, and every poor child who's in 8th grade will be malnourished.
Your vision for America is truly moving. Now, it seems the Democrats must have buried every shred of evidence of you working in public schools because I couldn't find any. Is that correct?
No.
Right. Well, it seems like you've done a lot of charity work, right?
I did help to run a pro-school choice political group. While I was the head of that group, I was able to gather even more money than was legal at the time. And now I do owe the state of Ohio $5 million in settlements because they claim I misappropriated funds. But as the Lord says in the good book, mind over matter, so I'm ignoring it with my mind so it doesn't matter.
That sounds like freedom.
Did you say money?
Freedom.
Yes, money.
Freedom.
Money.
Yes. Freedom.
Money.
Speaking of money and the liberal leeches sucking on the golden showers of the rich, how do you feel about ending student debt for college students?
I believe firmly that it is everybody's choice to be able to choose to be rich, but if you do choose to be poor, that's okay too, but you just have to learn to live with the consequences of that choice. I think it's better to choose to be rich because then that way you can afford to pay for a charter school and pay off your student loans. I like money, I really do.
So, Betsy, why don't you tell me in your own words what your ideal school system would look like?
So you see, so you have all the nice, happy, rich kids in their private school. This is where, the children who can afford to get to go. And that's just a fact of life, and nobody should be punished for being rich. Now, if you choose to be born into a poor family, then you get to go to a state-run school as punishment. There you'll live in your 5x5 living squares where you'll be locked in for your studies for most of the day. You'll get an hour for lunch that we will provide, and you can choose if you want to work in the kitchen or clean the floors or make underwear for companies in order to gain real-life skills. You'll have an hour outside each day for sunlight. And I'm a big fan of uniforms, maybe orange. And this will be a really good training for your statistically more probable future.
Well, Betsy,
and separately unrelated, since Donald Trump has become president, prison stocks have gone way up.
Well, you heard it here, folks. Betsy DeVos, who has been dragged by the liberal media, just wants your affluent kids to be safe and happy.
And to replace every book in every children's school with the Fountainhead.
Join us next week when I explain to the Dalai Lama why he's just a Satanist. God bless.
Hey bud, make sure you like and share this video. Or what are you, a little baby sledding snowflake?